Okay, so I want to talk about what happens when I ask my web browser to show me a web page. So, first of all, when I say web browser, I'm talking about Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Edge, Firefox, Safari, etc. So, in order for my computer to see a web page, we need three major bits of hardware. We have my computer here, which is connected to the internet, to another computer, which has the website that I'm looking at. Now, the whole process starts when I ask my computer to give me a web page, but what I'm actually doing is typing in or clicking a link for a URL. So a URL stands for Unique Resource Locator, and it's a way of identifying any single web page on the World Wide Web. So every single web page on the World Wide Web has its own unique resource locator. The resource in this case is the web page. It's unique because everyone has its own one, and the locator part says, well, this is how we're going to find it. So when I ask my web browser to show me a web page, the first thing it does is put together a message called a request, and that goes over the internet to the web server for the computer that I'm looking for, which in this case is this computer here. This computer then looks through its files to say, do I have that web page that's been requested? In this case it does. Then it sends back the web page using a message called a response, and inside of that response message is the web page that's described using a language called HTML. When my computer receives the response message and the HTML, it can convert the HTML into the web page that gets displayed on the screen. And that's how we get a web page from the time when I enter in the link to the time it appears on my web page. And that's how we get a web page from the time I request the URL to the time it appears on my screen.